All right, who's ready for the worst vlog ever? Welcome to it. A little bit different video. We're not doing a build. I'm headed north to go salmon fishing. I'm here at my truck, all loaded up. And as you can see, my camper's not on it because my camper's already up there. I wound up not needing it. So it's already up there. All of this is just to re-outfit it and get it all kitted up for salmon season. I've got all my salmon gear. I'll show you guys how I do all of my rigging and all of that stuff. And then I brought a chest rig. Maybe I'll throw it on there and fish, and you guys will get to get like a first-hand POV of catching some salmon, I guess. First ever travel vlog thing. Welcome to it. That is about 4 of the 4.5 hours done. Made it. I'm in Ludington. Just found this spot not that long ago. So I'm gonna run in here. We're gonna load up on steaks, potatoes, all the stuff that you make while you're camping. You make while you're camping, and then we'll get on down the road. We'll grab beer and we'll make it to camp, and we'll set up camp and start drinking, I guess. I'll show you to be off the road. All right, made it. There's the camper. Get all this shit unloaded. Start drinking some beer, and then I'll show you guys the river. And then the real fun starts. I brought this specifically because my dad's gonna say that it's too nice. He does this stuff. He's very much just into the tarps, screwed to the camper. So this is like way too, he calls it yuppie. It's like the only reason I brought it. He's pulling in. Welcome to paradise.
Yeah, thank you. You too.
The people want to know, what do you think of my canopy?
Wow. Nice.
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 Oh, I told him you were gonna hate it.
Why?
Too yuppie.
I was just going to say earlier, was it? That was my first thought.
Told you. Okay. I'm still terrible at this. No surprise. Wound up just fishing today. Forgot to record setting up the rest of camp or anything. So tomorrow I'm going to go through the entire setup, show you guys the camper, all that kind of stuff. But for now, it's like midnight. Okay, I tried to do a little bit more of this video last night, but this GoPro just keeps dying for some reason. So, all right, welcome back to it. It's actually like another day. We did some fishing. My reel like exploded and we had to take the whole thing apart and fix it. And as I'm saying that, I'm now realizing that would have actually been awesome content. That's on me. I never said I'd be good at this. So let me finally give you the tour. I went bougie this year, so I've got my camper. We'll do the crib style thing here in a second. We got a little smoker. Check this food out. Just a little pellet grill. So we're gonna do something good for dinner. And then I've got my Starbucks in a box. This thing is awesome. It frosts milk, makes lattes, cappuccinos, the whole deal. An air fryer. Boom. That's the whole food setup. What more, what more would you even want? Camper. It's pretty simple. I love this thing. This is where, even when I'm out on the road, I've got Starlink up on the roof, and so I can keep up on the main YouTube channel and stuff. It's just got a dining area that I just kind of throw shit because I'm a dude and I don't care. We got a shitter and a shower. We're not hooked up to water here though, so like it just kind of gets dirty in there. Fridge, sink, stove. It has a full queen TV that I keep an HDMI cable on. Whoa! Because I still have an old deployment hard drive that has a bunch of movies on it. And I mean actual movies, not... I know there's some perverts out there thinking stuff. It's not me. So yeah, this is it. Just the camper. Over here, this is just kind of the main common area. Everything's thrown to the side because before this retaining wall was here, there was a big rainstorm and sand, it just covered this entire thing. So for 2 days, I've just been sweeping it back, letting it dry, sweeping it, letting it dry. So we've almost got our carpet back. This is the original camper that I used to stay in before I went and got my own. So now if we have buddies that come up, we'll kind of throw them in there. That way they at least have a full bed. There's heat in there and all that kind of stuff. I've got my waders over here. We'll do an outfit check later. Don't you worry, I'll show you. And then you just move on down. Stockpile of firewood. And then this is kind of where all the hanging out happens. Just a couple of benches, beer cooler, and a fire pit. Keep it moving. Look at that monster. Oh my gosh. Hey, that dude knows how to make content right there. You see that shit? So anyway, yeah, look at that bruiser. Oh my god. Sweet, so they're moving in. And then down here on our dock, so we've already been doing some fishing. So this is like the best place on earth, right here. You can just sit here, watch the fish, and then, I mean, that guy that was on the beach, I mean, he's like right there. He's gonna be down in that hole. So this is where we fish. And then, I mean, just look at this place. Look at this. No better place. So basically I'm gonna run, get everything stocked up. I'm kind of just checking on fish right now. It looks like they are moving in. So yeah, I'm gonna go get beer and whatnot. And then when I get back, I'm gonna take it out of the media case, back to the waterproof thing. And then I brought my chest rig. And so I'm gonna throw you guys on the chest rig and you're gonna get like a POV, you know, you'll be here, of what it's like to fight a salmon. My brother and my other mothered brothers are on their way up right now. So we're gonna finally walk you through the rig that we've got. We use a 9-foot fly rod. And then this is the fly that we run. It's actually super simple. It's just pipe cleaner wrapped around a hook. Because if you look at the stone flies in this river, they look exactly like this and the fish eat them. So the only problem with this rig right now is we got into some night fishing last night, and kind of like Jada Pinkett Smith, I wound up in an entanglement. As you can see, that's not supposed to be knotted, and if I got into a salmon, there would be too much friction here, it would melt the line and this would snap. So I'm going to straighten this out. What we're going to do is a whole new line. So we have a 30-pound main line, but I don't know if you can see, it's pretty thick compared to, this is what we call the leader. And so you can see how much thinner and harder to see the leader is. So fish would absolutely spot this line and they have a harder time seeing this. So we always take the 30-pound main line because you want the strength, and then we reduce it down to 12-pound. And we always go with the ultra green because this matches the color of the water, making it even harder to see, even for the fish. So strip yourself out roughly 4 feet of leader. And then to tie it on, this is always a fun debate in the fishing community, which knot's the strongest. And then you can see right there how that line has some memory in it. I don't want that, so we'll get rid of it. And we'll get some more fresh line. Anyway, then you take it and we do, I don't know if it's double surgeon or double sturgeon. I think it's surgeon. A little overlap, loop, push it through, and I always just use my mouth. You're not going to see it. But basically, you loop it back through and you pull it over the loop, and you do it twice, a double surgeon knot. like that. And then I always put it in my mouth and get some saliva on here, and it reduces the friction, so you get less of that curlicue action. And while I'm doing that, you just pull it down tight. Oh, and I must have missed it, but it actually kind of works out, because you can see maybe like how much of a pigtail that turns into. Like super, yeah, there we go, with a black background. Super curly, and then a line does that. And that's like permanent, and you don't want that. So always go through, cut it back off. I must have missed the second loop. And of course it happens, you know, when you're on camera trying to make a video. So there's one, and we just got to make sure we actually get the second one this time. All right, we got it that time. So that's both. Wet it down, cinch it tight, and then that is that's a permanent bond. You'll probably wind up seeing it, but what's up? Oh, I won? Yeah. All right. Sweet.
They loan your glasses out. You'll get them tomorrow, tonight.
Awesome. Thanks. So the reason we left this much of this main line here is this is where I'm going to put the sinkers. So that's on the nice strong 30 pound. So if I get snagged or if a fish breaks me off, we'll only be losing the hook, and then we should get all of our sinkers back. So it's just less like litter essentially going into the river, and then you'll get your sinkers back, and I'll show you that you can take them back off and reuse them. So saves you some money, and it kind of just helps keep the river a little cleaner. So that is going from the 30 pound down to the 12. And it's giving me a place to put my sinkers that I won't lose them in the river. So now we take our little stone fly, feed it up through, and this is where a lot of people have different knots. I do the classic fisherman's knot. Old school, first one I ever learned, just never did a different one. Knot in the end. Get your hook down, double it back over, and you want to hold on to this and keep that little tag and do at least 6 turns. What's up? No, you're good. And then we held on to the end of that because you got to get it back through right next to the eye, and then that knot that we put in it, you want it to come through. Hopefully you can see that. And then the same thing, I'm going to wet it down to reduce that friction. Pull it tight. And then right there, that knot's not quite touching it, so you want to kind of pull it apart and cinch it down, and now it's touching, so it's good. And I don't really like that. I must not have wetted it down very good, but we're going to run it. It might straighten out a little bit. So that's the hook on. So I'll put it on my reel here, and we'll reel it up tight, get some tension on it. And then down here, where we left that tag for our sinkers, we will put the sinkers on. And the amount that you do, it can change depending on how fast the river is, how deep the river is. I've been fishing for a couple days now, so I know that 4 is about where I want to be. It gets me down on the bottom. And once I'm on the bottom, I can kind of feel it bouncing along. And I know the difference between a rock bump and a fish bump. So when they're coming up and actually biting the hook, after a while you can tell when it's like rock, 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 rock. And then when a fish grabs it, it just feels different, and you notice at the hook. So I get them started with my teeth. Probably shouldn't, if my dentist is watching this. But then, so that they don't slide around and slip off, you just grab some pliers. You just give them a real good squeeze. Just like that. So this goes down to the bottom and bounces along on the rocks, and then my fly will be about that far above it, floating through the water, which is about where it would be, you know, like in nature. And so as it's going along, fish bite this, which tautens this out, and then that's how I can tell when there's something on it, and you set the hook. And that's exactly how we run it. And then I just keep all of this stuff. I don't do a vest anymore. I went to this pouch style like one weekend, and I just preferred it a lot better, so I just kind of run the fanny pack looking type pouch. Like that. And then if you break off in the river, I have all of the tools that I need to cut my line, crimp my sinkers. You just keep a little box and some leader on you. You got your fishing license, and that's it. So throughout the day, I'm going to try and get some fishing on camera. Fish on! Huh? Who? Turn around, turn around. Yep. Yeah. Come on. Turn around. There we go. Turn around. Turn around.
Yep, yep.
I think so. I think. Unless it wrapped me on something. Say, it might have brushed me off on something.
You still on?
I don't know, it feels pretty steady now. Say, it might have put me on something.
Directly under that tree. Yeah.
What, where?
That's 8 fish. That's 8 fish. I don't know if it's that.
Oh, right here? Yeah. Gotcha. Oh, yep, it brushed me off on something.
It's still there, isn't it?
Oh!
Oh, no, it's still
Oh, it's still on! Oh, it was her!
What's her?
Oh, she's pissed! Eric's over here talking about her daily schedule and shit. I do think she went up, wrapped me around a rock, and then she was sitting back there. Or well,
Probably kept her on.
hopefully he.
Yeah, hopefully he, but the tail wasn't. You go back up? She's right there. in the hole. Oh, yeah.
I can, right here.
Bring her back.
Yeah, she just ran across. I need to freaking knife that guy. We're still recording, we're still recording.
You want me to kill them all, man?
Yeah. I'm gonna wind up filleting them here today. She's gotta be like right in front of you.
Right below you. Right below you. Bring her in, Adam.
Woohoo!
Swing it again. Go right there. Out in the middle.
Coming back, coming back.
Yep, coming back down. Coming towards you, Adam. Coming up. In the middle, right
I think up here by me.
in that dark hole.
Yeah.
See it up there?
There we go, there we go.
Okay, yep, yep, coming down, Eric.
Midstream,
Yep.
swinging towards
Dropping
you.
to you. Yep,
Oh, she's going belly up.
firing.
Want
Right
to back her
there,
down
Eric.
at him
Yeah.
to him?
Yep.
Yeah, Rick.
Hold on, going
Middle.
midstream.
There you go. Good sight.
Coming back, coming back.
Belly up.
Come on. Put her in there, E. Put her in there.
Yeah.
Back her
Yep,
down.
got her.
Hey, there we go. Oh, that's a beautiful POV too. I think that's gonna be a good one. Hey, quit fighting me.
She's an asshole.
Yeah. Although sometimes like the action of them will bring more in.
Dude, this morning there was a fresh one right there, like hanging with them, like right where you're standing.
Say, I saw one like cruise all the way up the
He
beach.
was just sitting there. I walked up. He sat there for probably 2 minutes.
All right, whatever you're doing.
There it is.
Turn her back.
So-
Get right.
Yeah, might as well.
Are we going or still here?
Gotta get it on video, right? Oh yeah, plenty of life left. Go do your thing, fish. Thanks for the views. Hi, me again. You might be able to tell by the different haircut, the different scenery, and the different beard. My camera broke down, so I didn't get to do the netting or the filleting or really catch up or do an outro. So welcome to the outro. This is like 2 weeks later or something. I'm back home. We got the camper back, even though my tie rod snapped at like 60 on an on-ramp and almost totaled the truck and myself and the camper and the wife and the dog. But we pulled it off. So yeah, thanks for checking out the vlog, even though I was only able to do like 75% of what I wanted to do because this GoPro kind of pisses me off. Maybe I'll get a better camera next year. I have other videos on this channel where I build different stuff. I'm gonna start trying to get my shit together and get more videos out doing CNC stuff. I started streaming over on Twitch. I'll have a link in the bio to that. I'm actually, Maximus Knives made me a custom salmon fillet knife for next season. It's currently in my house and I'm about to do a live unboxing of it tonight when this is getting posted. So it should be live, or I might be live now when you're seeing this. Checking out the knife and then playing games and bullshit and talking to people. So all we have in life is time, and you spent years watching me do something that I love doing, and I really appreciate that. I have merch links and all of my other social media links in the bio. I love you, bye.